Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today I will be introducing you to the most expensive pieces in my Lolita wardrobe and asking myself, was it worth it? Was it all really worth it? Because I love disclaimers, I have to include one. If you want to jump right into the video, timestamp is here or below. But I just want to say I've been wearing and collecting and buying Lolita fashion since 2017, so 6 years. And it is an expensive hobby. Even if you are good at hunting for deals and inexpensive individual items, it adds up. Having a full wardrobe is an expensive thing. The reason I'm making this video is not to brag about how expensive my wardrobe is or the fact that I have a lot of it, but more so to talk about the actual cost of Lolita fashion if you're like me and you're interested mostly in Japanese brand items, and also just talking about regret and shopping and how to shop smarter. It's a big theme on my channel. It's something I care about a lot. So generally speaking, I have my list. I think most of it has been pretty worth it, but you can maybe learn from my mistakes or from the things that I did right in terms of shopping if you're a new Lolita or looking to try and shop smarter. I really think it's important to talk about the financial aspect of Lolita, honestly. Let's get right into it. We'll be going category by category for the different parts of my wardrobe, and we're gonna start with main pieces. And my most expensive main piece is my Mermaid Symphony OP in pink. This one costed me $350 Canadian, and I'm always talking about prices excluding shipping because that's how I track it. I always leave out the shipping cost. I bought this at a time when the US to Canadian dollar value was pretty bad, and I bought this from an American seller on Lace Market. Now the dress has no damage, and I think they were selling it for around $250, $275 American. So the American price I think was pretty reasonable and good. It's just that the Canadian dollar was super low at the time. However, I do think this dress was worth it. It was one of my dream dresses and I wear it a lot. I already knew I would wear it a lot because as you can see, I have the mint OP and I find it really, really comfortable. It's definitely a go-to dress of mine. So I do think that the pink OP was worth it and I would never imagine selling it. For my tops, my most expensive tops are the Hardy lace blouses that I got from indie brand Fuwaya. But coming in at a close second is a pink secondhand blouse I got from AP. I got it from a Canadian seller on Lace Market. Let's talk about the Fuwaya blouses first though. So I got those in yellow and purple and they were $130 Canadian each. I have done a review on my channel. The thing is, I do think that they're worth it in terms of that's just the honest cost of making small batch clothes at not slave labor prices. Clothes are expensive, and when you don't make a big batch or you have a small minimum of quantity, it's going to be even more expensive, and these blouses are super detailed and also made out of cotton. The thing is, I found myself wearing them less than I expected, but that's overall because I wear blouses less and less and opt for more cardigans. Now that I've gotten my detachable collars, I tend to opt for that with the cardigan too, but it's summer and it's possible that that changes when it's a bit cooler and I want to wear blouses more often. Now, I do think it's a correct cost. I just don't know how much use I'm actually getting out of them. However, I don't regret buying them right now and I'd like to make more use out of them. My pink AP blouse, it's the classical fairy tale series. I do really like it because it has full back shirring, so I wear it a lot, and I bought it knowing that it's really hard to find pink blouses with full back shirring. It's just that it's not my most favorite design in the world. There's definitely AP blouses that I like the design of a lot more, but they've never popped up on the secondhand market, so I don't regret buying my pink blouse. I get a lot of use out of it, and I think that even though it was expensive when I bought it secondhand, the fact that it was in basically perfect condition made it okay for that price tag. It does also come with detachable sleeves, meaning I could wear it in winter or fall with long sleeves and make it more worth it, but the sleeve elastics are really tight and I don't find it comfortable, so I only wear it as a short sleeve blouse. My most expensive headpiece is my memorial cake bonnet. This one I did buy in a set though, but I estimated in terms of the division of prices, it was about $100 Canadian. I do also think this one is worth it just in terms of it being a dream item. Of course, it's not something I wear that much, but paying $100 for this bonnet I think makes sense. It is a pretty rare piece and it is more OTT. I would pay that much. I would pay 100 Canadian to buy it separate, so I'm really happy to have it. Coming in at a close second though, I wanted to mention I also have the Twinkle crown, which I got for $80 Canadian, and the Jelly Candy Toys visor, which I also got for $80 Canadian. The Twinkle crown is worth it emotionally, but in terms of like materials and stuff, it's not actually worth $80. It's made of like wire plastic beads that you can get anywhere, and the construction's not anything like reinventing the wheel, but emotionally in terms of being able to wear with like Twinkle Mermaid, and I have worn it of course with like Aqua Princess, Marine Kingdom, and Mermaid Symphony, very worth it in terms of like its versatility. It is a more OTT piece, but it's so easy to get a ton of use out of it that I'm really happy I bought it. The Jelly Candy Toys one though, I wouldn't say is actually worth $80. Of course, this is more expensive than it was sold for. I bought it secondhand because I couldn't buy it when it came out. The reason I don't feel like it's super worth it is because I don't really like the blue colorway I have that much. I do wear it, but I wish it was a tiny bit more pastel, and I don't have a ton of like dresses that I tend to match it with. Ideally, I would trade it for like the white colorway, but trades are hard to come by, and I haven't really wanted to sell the visor that I have. I still wear it. Maybe one day if I decide I'm really not wearing it that much, I'll sell it and try and buy a different colorway, or if it's re-released, I'll buy it brand new and sell mine. It is what it is. I did think I would get more use out of it, but I still quite like it, so I'm not planning on selling it anytime soon. I did just want to mention those two headpieces since I bought the memorial cake bonnet in like a set, and I could have technically justified it as any price I wanted to. So yeah. For socks, my most expensive socks were my Princess logo OTK in pink, and they're the ones I'm wearing now actually. I bought them brand new from Angelic Pretty for $35, which is the average price of new AP socks. They aren't as good quality as the old ones. Like, they're worth it in terms of versatility because I do wear these a lot. I love a good plain lace top sock. I think it's just cute. But they have way less lace than my older Princess logo OTK socks. I included these in a haul video that I did at one point, but I was a little delulu where I was like, oh no, it's totally fine. I know there's less lace and stuff, but to be honest, it does annoy me that they're cheaping out on the fullness of the lace so much when the price is the same or higher as the old one. I would buy these socks secondhand for a lower price. Now that I know, I would buy them for like 25, 20 bucks. I would buy them in lavender, but I don't think I'd buy them brand new. It's just not really that worth it for me to do that a second time. For shoes, these were a secondhand purchase, but they're still the most expensive. It was my Saks Cotton Candy Feet. I think they're called like the Princess Heel or something shoe, and I got these for $46 Canadian, and I don't think it was that expensive with shipping either. Like, I think it came out to about $60, just because I know shipping is more expensive for shoes. I'm mentioning it here, but these are not worth it. I hate to say it, but I would not buy new shoes from this brand because I don't find them comfortable. It took me a long time to break them in, and the sole of the shoe is not very cushioned. It's quite thin, so they make the heel of my shoe and the like front toe box area uncomfortable quite quickly. I also find these shoes are much darker than I expected. Now, I knew they would be more of a blue because the seller on Lace Market had their own photos. I also don't love the material that they're made out of. It's a very soft faux leather with a interesting texture on them, and it's fine, but I find it gets dinged quite easily, and I just don't love the look that much. I do wear these, but since I've gotten my Moto shoes, I barely wear my Cotton Candy Feet ones. They're cute. They're a different style than my Moto ones, so I keep them. It's also very hard to resell shoes, but this was not a worth it purchase for me. For my most expensive bag, it's also from Cotton Candy Feet. It was $140. I got the big bubble heart bag, and I brought it brand new. Now, I have gotten a ton of use out of this bag, but after 3 or 4 years, it is kind of on its last leg. The parts that attach the hoops to the back of the bag for the backpack have worn out. Like, if I use it one more time, it's gonna snap, and I'm scared of it doing the same thing for the over the shoulder strap because they are really getting worn. And I don't really know if I can repair that or bring it to like a bag or shoe place to get it repaired. I have gotten a lot of use out of it. Like I use it with almost every coordinate, but I don't think like 3 or 4 years is an acceptable length of time for a $140 bag to last. Like that's just not very long. And bags is like one of those things that you can't really do anything with it if it breaks and if you can't repair it. So I find that quite frustrating. It's a nice bag, but I found that it got damaged quite quickly. And I've just been like doing my best to make it last, but I just think that it could last longer. There's not a lot of Lolita bags that really last long when they're pleather, but I just kind of expected the bag to last like at least 3 or 4 years in good quality state and then start to diminish, but it took like a year for it to really start to diminish, and I've just done my best to make sure it doesn't snap. The next category is accessories, and I have 2 accessories that are equal in price here. I have a Milky Bear necklace and my Dreamy Pebble detachable collars, which all costed $60 each. So I have 2 of the detachable collars and they were $60 each, right? The detachable collars are like definitely worth it. At the time I was like, ooh, $60. We'll see, I guess. But now I'm like, okay, I would pay like $80 each for them because I get so much use. I know it's like not even a full blouse, so that's like a lot of money in theory to pay, but I wear them more than any of my other blouses, and they've also made my coordinates so much more comfortable. And I find cute because like I could not wear blouses under my cardigans for my comfort, and now I can have the illusion of it. I really love them. They're super, super practical, super well made. And the fact that they're completely custom just makes it super worth it. I've commissioned Dreamy Pebble twice now. I would really like to do it again. I have a few more ideas, but I find that her customer service is amazing. Her time is amazing. What she offers is amazing. She has like such a good resource of fabrics, trims, lace. It's so great to have this resource like in the community and be able to shop from her. So I would highly encourage you to check out her shop, to support her, to buy her ready-made items when she has them, and to commission her if you're interested. And the Milky Bear necklace, $60. It's worth it. I know it's kind of a lot for a necklace as someone who says they would not spend like that much on plastic jewelry usually, but I bought this off of my friend Prince, who's in my local comm, and I would buy this necklace for like $30-40 and then have to pay shipping or do a haul or whatever, and it would probably add up to the same amount. So $60 to me is fine. Also, I've ended up wearing this necklace way more than I expected, and it's so cute. So I really like it. Yeah, I wouldn't pay for that like secondhand $60 and then have to pay shipping, but to buy it for that price and not have to ship it and stuff makes it worth it for me. And lastly, in my outerwear section, my most expensive item is my short coat from BTSSB. I have this one in pink, and it was my first Lolita outerwear piece I bought. $200 for a winter coat's pretty reasonable. The only thing that annoyed me a bit is like after I bought it, I realized it was covered in cat hair. So I kind of wish the seller I'd bought it from had cleaned it up first. But other than that, it's fine. I've gotten a ton of use out of this coat. I wear it many times a year whenever it's spring, fall, and the beginning of winter. So love this coat, tons of use out of her. I'll continue to wear her because the damage that the coat tends to get, like the buttons becoming loose and stuff, is super easy to repair, and I haven't had any issues with the actual coat itself. I can even throw it in the wash, like I have done that, and it hasn't suffered any damage, though I do usually dry clean it. So those were all the most expensive pieces in my wardrobe. My wardrobe has added up to quite a high amount, I will say. Like, there's a lot of individual pieces. So I'm trying to shop smarter lately and buy the things that I feel like I don't have something close to it. I've been trying to shop in terms of like, what am I missing? What can help make my wardrobe more comfortable and versatile? And maybe I'll get back into buying more OTT pieces one day, but right now I don't really have interest in that. Let me know what were your most worth it pieces, or what the most expensive pieces in your wardrobe were, and if they were worth it. You can also let me know your regrets and how you deal with buying stuff and regretting it after. Again, I think these are great conversations to have in a hobby that does center often on buying stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, have a great day, and bye-bye.